Hello, Veteran 021 here, welcome back. This is another episode of Skyrim. In the last episode, I got to Whiterun, I did some blacksmithing, I did level up to level 6, just doing blacksmithing. And what I was just fucking around, just, going over here, using the smelter. Wait a minute, why do I have a helmet? Bad. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, using the smelter over here to take crap in my inventory that I didn't want. Obviously, I don't want to get rid of enchanted stuff. Steel boots I don't want to get rid of. And yeah, I don't really have a whole hell of a lot of things to get rid of. But one thing you can get rid of that's relatively easy to make is an eye patch. Basically, a leather strip and a piece of gold is used to make an eye patch. And yeah, I use this thing to freaking get smithing up. So I got my smithing up to like 32, which is probably one of my higher things right now. Yeah, I don't need all these eye patches. So you get the gold back. You lose the leather strip, however, but you do get your gold back for doing this. So that's kind of how I was able to raise my smithing up and gain a couple levels. So anyways, as far as what skill tree am I going to go over this episode? I don't think I went over alteration yet, did I? No, I'm pretty sure I didn't. Alright, I'll do alteration this time. You've decided to study the basics of alteration. Let other mages, yeah, blah blah blah. Mage's toolbox. Utility spells, such as light spells or detection spells, are 50% cheaper to cast. I may or may not get that, depending on how many alteration spells I get. Alright, then we have Apprentice Alteration, which grants a random Apprentice level alteration spell. And each incoming hit restores 3% magicka. So yeah, anytime you get hit, you get 3% of your magicka back. Which, in and of itself, is probably worth picking up this perk. Mage armor. While not wearing a regular armor chest piece, armor spells are 50% stronger. So this is different from the way it was in the vanilla game. In the vanilla game, mage armor only affected you, or mage armor perks only affected you if you didn't have any armor at all equipped. But with this, the only thing that it says is you're while not wearing a regular armor chest piece. So you could wear like a robe and then have like, heavy boots, heavy gauntlets, heavy helmet, and then you'll still be able to use this stuff, and then the armor spells will be 50% stronger. And I'm guessing at the second point it'll be 100% stronger. So yeah, that's a pretty good perk right there, I'd have to say. Then second skin, armor spells are 10% stronger and unlock secondary effects for armor spells as long as the caster is not wearing a regular armor chest piece. Apparently armor spells have secondary effects in this, I guess. I don't know. So, whatever. And yeah, it's that one up there. I'll get to that eventually. And I guess I'll go over this way first. Spellweaver. All spells from all schools of magic are 5% cheaper to cast. Okay, so you get a little bit of a passive boost to all your schools of magic. So I guess at the second point it'll be 10% global spell casting will be cheaper. So that may or may not be worth it depending on the spell cost, or the cost of like the higher level spells. Grants the toggable ability Spellbinder. While Spellbinder is active, swinging your right hand weapon will automatically cast the spell equipped in your left hand, as long as you have the magicka necessary to do so. The magicka cost required to cast a spell via Spellbinder is equal to the cost of regularly casting the spell, unless the spell has a casting time of more than 1 second. In that case, the casting cost is multiplied by the casting time in seconds. Okay, I'm not really sure how that's supposed to work for a lot of these spells, but sounds pretty cool. You can sling spells with your weapon, I guess. I don't know. Pretty interesting. Mind Forge. Enhanced weapon spells last twice as long. Okay, so apparently there's alteration spells that enhance your weapon. Very interesting. Enhanced weapon spells have no effect on the combat target's armor rating anymore. Enhanced weapon spells have very different mechanics from Skyrim's counterparts. They work on top of enchantments. Oh, cool. But cancel the other's effects that are based on combat hit spells. Such as Vanilla's bleeding, damage on axes. Per default, enhanced weapon spells make the target's armor value count as if it were 50% higher than it actually is. I don't understand what the fuck he means by that. Because it sounds like it makes... The spells make the target's armor value count 50% higher than it. That makes it sound like it's like stronger or something. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's probably good, but I'm probably just not understanding the way he's wording it. Okay, we got Adept Alteration grants a random Adept level alteration spell. Each known mage armor spell increases armor by 25 permanently. I would say that's pretty fucking good if you know a whole bunch of, like if you know Oak Flesh, Dragon Skin, you know, all the different spells that you know will increase your armor 25 permanently. So the more spells you know by default of that discipline, mage armor or whatever, then yeah, you get a boost to that, which is fucking, that's pretty damn good if you ask me. I'd say that's really good. Sacrificial Casting grants the toggleable ability Sacrificial Casting while active. Sacrificial Casting splits any spell cost evenly between magicka and health, and reduces the magnitude of healing spells and beneficial potions by 90%. Well, at least it's toggleable. Shit. Sacrificial Casting needs to be active for at least 30 seconds before it can be toggled off. Okay, so I guess that's the way of nerfing it, because it might be really good then, otherwise. Lifelink. Grants the spell Lifelink. Lifelink can only be cast while Sacrificial Casting is active, and needs a target that is either a summoned creature or a follower, and that is not a machine. It deals up to 50 damage to the target, and heals the caster's health by twice that amount. Lifelink is not affected by Sacrificial Casting. Okay, so this is a way to heal yourself while under Sacrificial Casting. Alright. Flesh to Power. While deactivating Sacrificial Casting, with everyone within a 30 feet radius is paralyzed for 4 seconds and absorb 5 health per second from everyone affected for 8 seconds. Cool. I like it. Grants the spell Prism. Places a device at the ground that reacts towards spells thrown at it. You can create a universal device that manipulates and amplifies any spells cast at it. Okay, so it amplifies any spells. Interesting. Very interesting. A lot of these perks are just fucking really interesting. Okay, so Kinetic Crush. While magicka can easily create elemental energy, nothing is purer than force itself. With concentration, you project unstoppable kinetic power to batter foes. That sounds pretty cool. What, you can like launch them up in the air or whatever? That's kind of what it sounds like. Blink. Shift spells have 50% better range. I don't know what shift spells are yet. Shift and kinetic spells slow down time by 30% for 3 seconds. Kinetic spells need to actually connect to trigger this effect. Okay. The Sphere Bender. The cooldown on shift and kinetic spells is reduced by 50%. Grants the spell Kinetic Shift. Kinetic Shift is a special teleportation spell that combines the properties of kinetic and shift spell branches. When cast, everyone within a 25 feet radius is pulled toward the starting point. Everyone within a 25 feet radius of the ending point is pushed away. This spell has a 20-second cooldown and that is not linked to the cooldown of either shift or kinetic spell cooldowns. Sounds pretty interesting. No, I did not want to go all the way over here. What the fuck? No! I hate that shit. God. Okay. Yeah, I already looked at that one. Grants a random expert level alteration spell. Each known kinetic and shift spell increases attack and movement speed by 2% permanently. Cool. Movement speed. Nice. Alright. Grants a random master level alteration spell. Unlocks alterations focus perks. All spells that would normally occupy both hands now only occupy one hand. Terrific. What about Architect of Magic? Something draws you, pulls at you. You feel as if this loose thread might help you unravel even greater magical secrets. AKA, does nothing, but the next does. Oh, okay, so if you unlock the first point, it does nothing, but if you unlock the second one, you get a +1 focus perk. So that means for magic, you get to choose, like, say, you know, here, this is a focus perk. You get to choose this one, and you also get to choose, like, a different one. Or you could basically choose any 2 magic focus perks in any tree you want, essentially, with that right there, which I guess is pretty cool. You have 2 instead of just 1. And, yeah, that's all for alteration. I am done with alteration, so, yeah, next episode I'll go over another perk tree. I never go in the barracks.
See those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
Wow, thanks. Raw beef, cheese.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's cauldron.
Yeah, alright, there's probably a good reason why I never come in here. There's nothing in here. Awfully small barracks those guys have, though. Jeez.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
So this is Elrendir.
Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting supplies?
Yeah, why the name Drunken Huntsman?
Yes, I hear that question often. My brother Honorius and I came up with it one night after consuming rather too much mead. After our drinks, we went out for a moonlight hunt. We got separated, and in his drunken state, my brother mistook me for a deer. He shot an arrow that pierced my, well, rump. After such a memorable adventure, we knew we had the name for our shop.
Yeah.
Try Hulda, the innkeeper at the Bannered Mare. It's just up the road near the market. You should check in at Dragon's Reach too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help.
Absolutely, I'll be going there.
Bows and
I
arrows
have
for the
to.
mighty huntsman.
Well, I don't have to, but if I want to advance the main plot of the game, I have to. Alright, so this guy sells a lot of hunting equipment, a lot of bows. I haven't seen any long bows yet. Oh, yeah. I haven't seen long... All I see is short bows right now. For the most part. Jeez. No fucking long bows. Oh, wait, no. I just found one. Yeah, he sells some okay stuff, I guess.
Thank you very much for your business.
But yeah, if you want ranged weaponry, bows, arrows, that's a good guy to buy it from. Hello.
Blade, I know nothing of fear and nothing of remorse. Pay my fee, and together we will vanquish any foe.
Yeah, no thanks. I can make my own
I am
foes.
An
And yeah,
in strokes of blood
a
red
few
on the
episodes
canvas
ago,
of life.
I wasn't sure if I was going to have
I will
followers
take
or
one
not,
to
but
fight at your side.
since I'm a summoner,
Where is the value in creating art if there is nobody left alive to see it?
Yeah, I said something about, you know, maybe having followers in this playthrough, but nah. I mean, my summoners will be my followers, or not my summoners, my summoned
If you
creatures.
change your mind, seek me out here.
All right.
Walk always in shadows, so that you will see your foes before they see you.
Good advice.
We can never rest easy.
Need something? Talk to my brother, Elrendir.
Okay.
Do you
So
hunt?
so you're the one that shot him in the ass, huh? Nice job, guy. Ooh. Could use some of that stuff for blacksmithing. I won't steal it though.
You looking for something? Well, well, you actually did what you
This
said.
guy's gonna run up here and
I'm impressed.
how much for gold? Third era. I won't steal anything, honest.
Ever tried taking care of children? Oh, it can be a nightmare.
Oh well, see you later. Nice place you got here. Now it is dark as hell. Breezelholm or Breezeholm or whatever. Oh yeah, Belthar. That's the guy that is the owner of the general goods store here in Whiterun. Severo Polagaia's house, yeah, okay. Yeah, over here we got the general goods store.
What do you need?
We got the alchemy place, and then we have the Bannered Mare. You can sleep there if you want. I'm not gonna sleep there yet. I will eventually. I want to explore up here a little bit first.
Damn, the Avelstein Greymane and I were best friends as children.
Yeah, I already
See
talked
that
to you.
traitor again, I'll throw him in jail myself.
Sure you will. Temple of Kynareth.
Yes?
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to take that.
Heinous of grace.
I don't think they even saw me take it, so whatever. Shrine of Kynareth. What the hell does this do? All diseases cured. Blessing of Kynareth. What the hell does this do? Increases your stamina by 25 points for 9 hours. Oh, terrific. Ugh. Yeah, there's some sick people in here.
God's bless you, healer.
So, where the hell is that chick that's supposed to give you a quest in this place? She's sleeping? Ah. Yes, she
Welcome,
is.
child.
Yeah, you're wearing a lot less clothes than the last time I played this game. Yeah, tell me about this temple.
This is the Temple of Kynareth. The Gildegreen outside was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kynareth could sense something holy in it, and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days.
So yeah, what's so special about this
To
tree?
the east of here is a hidden grove where the Elder Gleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Elder Gleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal method.
And where is this
If
tree?
you want to help, you'll need something to cut into it first. You'll have to deal with the hag ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing spring.
The hag ravens.
It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself.
I'll get Nettlebean for
Your
you.
spirit is strong. Kinnereth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Cool. Yeah, this is a pretty cool quest because you actually get to take on a
you
hag
got your
raven.
Nettlebane back from those filthy hag ravens yet?
I wasn't done talking to you yet. Talk to Danica about. Oh. Yeah, tell me more about this Elder Gleam.
It's an old tree, very old. They say it was a seedling when the first men were arriving from Atmora, thousands of years ago. The sap is precious. It can restore barren fields or bring life to rocks. I can use it to repair the Gildergreen, so we can worship properly again. Somewhat, yes. At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more. Indeed. The temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days. May Kinnereth's winds blow you to fortune.
Yes. Yeah, I keep forgetting that I'm a fucking
So,
female.
you got a Nettlebane back from those filthy
I was about to start
hag
hitting
ravens?
on her, but I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That would make me a lesbian then, wouldn't it? Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to come in here and get that quest real fast. I knew I could do it at night, so I wasn't too worried about that. Yeah, I want to make it daytime again, I think, eventually here, because, well, I just do. It'd be a good idea. For one, I'd be able to see where the fuck I'm going. Two, I'll be able to actually go to places like,
I'm as much a Nord as the next man, but
like a shop.
I don't live in the past like those gray maids.
You know, what about the Grey Mane?
Uncivilized pelt-wearing axe-draggers. It's a
Wow.
wonder they don't still live in a cave like those ancestors they keep boasting about. It's true, Vignar Greymane and his lot are one of Whiterun's oldest and, depending on who you ask, most respected clans. I don't dispute that. But it's one thing to take pride in your lineage, and another to cling blindly to the past. What they call honor and tradition, I call ignorance. Money, you laggard. What else? It always comes down to coin. The
course.
Greymanes have deep roots in Whiterun.
That's what drives the world,
So do
man.
we. Difference is, we're rich. And Vignar hates it. Oh, and they hate it too. All their big talk of pride and honor. What have they got to show for it? Beggars' rags and stale bread. We've got the same pride, same honor, and we've got wealth. No wonder they envy us. Battleborn is a name out of legend, sung in the songs of old and heard in deeds of valor for 100 generations. For Clan Battleborn, they cry in the mead halls. First into the fray, and last to quit their ale. We've got honor, wealth, and titles too. Aye, and buxom women to warm your bed on a cold Skyrim night. Now, if that don't answer your question, then no words will. You watch yourself out there.
Yeah, I think if you go in there, that'll, I forgot, that's like the Blades Hall or something, I can't remember. I hardly ever do that quest line. I should totally do that one. But...
Yes?
Hi.
I'm all ears.
You're not saying anything. That guy only really talks to you if he's in his shop. And he isn't in his shop at night. Unfortunately.
Trouble?
See, over here, there's just residences mainly. House of the Clan of Battleborn. Okay, yeah, that'll be for quests later. And over here, Hall of the Dead. Yeah, I'm gonna go in here and fuck around. Because I would like... Yeah, I remember there being a small cabin in this area. Isn't there a guy that gives me a quest around here too? Yeah, the catacombs.
How can I help you?
Oh, hey, I didn't even see you.
I study corpses. I am, after all, a priestess of Kyrth. On the contrary, I'm doing independent research on the nature of death.
Why are you studying death?
If we can better understand how an injury or illness kills, we'll be more adept at applying a remedy. Although, given the state of the temple, I can see why you'd mistake a healer for an undertaker.
Good one.
I do find humor to flex the more unsavory aspects of handling bodies. For instance, in Eastmarch, there's a priestess of Arcane named Helgerd. She was a lot funnier than me. Smarter, too. She could pinpoint the cause of death by studying the corpse's exterior. She could determine the time by markers of decay. Two reasons, really. The Temple of Kyrth, and the ample supply of bodies. It allows me to conduct my research while still upholding my duties as a priestess. Of course, the corpses here aren't the only specimens worth study. There's also the men.
Yeah, have you found anything good?
I'm deducing the nature of poison. It seems that regardless of the substance, the body has a threshold which cannot be surpassed. This can vary depending on the substance. For instance, the toxicity of nightshade is far higher than that of jazzbay grapes. A jazzbay grape, on the other hand, can leave you susceptible to destruction magic. All things, when consumed in enough quantity, can kill.
Well, yeah, of course.
It is. There's a story, in fact, of a man who drank from a fountain that was rumored to restore youth. An elderly man, he consumed water from dawn until dusk, until his stomach bloated like a gourd. The sun hadn't set when the man collapsed and died. It turns out he succumbed to water poisoning. For him, water was the source of all death. Similarly, as poison is in the dose, mortality is bound to time. A simple cut, if allowed to fester, can be fatal. While some areas are more tolerant than others, Preventing death is simply a matter of restoring a wound within that set window. That's why efficiency is crucial in the field. Many deaths happen because there's simply not enough time to find a healer. True, both healing spells and potions restore the body as a whole. But most of this energy seems wasted in the process. I never implied my work was solely on the dead. I used to experiment on small animals. I'd make cuts in multiple locations and attempt to heal only one of the incisions. If the spell succeeded, I would compare the result to a traditional healing spell, as well as the amount of magicka required to cast it. But this presented a new dilemma. Trapping wild animals isn't as easy as opening a coffin. There's also the matter of the screaming. Animals can be quite obnoxious when cut or burned. It's as if they don't understand the concept of research.
Well, of course they don't understand. How dare they object? Stupid animals, stupid delicious. I don't think I'm going to answer with that one, but that's pretty funny. Yeah, but the end justifies the means.
It isn't easy for most to hear such screams coming from the Hall of the Dead. Some might think we're burying their relatives prematurely, so I was forced to conduct my experiments on a less vocal subject, myself. Twice, but only to heal myself afterwards. The problem is that so far, only one spell has been required to mend both wounds. By concentrating its effects at a specific area rather than the body as a whole. For a master of restoration, sure, the point is moot. Even a grand healing spell is but a portion of their magicka reserve. But for a novice mage or spell sword, the amount saved on magicka potions alone could be substantial. It may. Or it may inspire more Nords to use magic. It may lead to similar research in more efficient health potions, or even drive down their price. There's 3 types of research. The first is done purely for knowledge. The college mages fall into this category. The second is driven by agenda, the most common of which are money and war. Mostly money, but war's a close second. The third is altruistic, or more specifically, in service to the gods. My research follows no banner. It serves the will of the gods and the protection of all those who worship them. If my research is used for war, then I'm not to blame, even if I'm partly responsible. I trust that people are inherently good, because if mortals are corrupt, then it makes little difference what one person does. Guards have been telling travelers to watch the skies. In the past 2 weeks, 2 separate adventurers have been felled by mudcrabs.
Okay, I'm done talking to her. I just want to... Clothes? Really? That's it? That's all there is to this place? What happened to the guy that's supposed to, like, send you into the kit? I'll come back.
Since Whiterun serves as the divide between the Imperials and the Stormcloaks, the war brings many suitable specimens to study.
Yeah, that NPC right there is part of the interesting NPCs mod. I don't think she's in the original game.
How can I help you?
You can't. At least... Yeah, you can't. So yeah, in this video I probably won't make it to Dragon's Reach because I'm too busy exploring Whiterun. But, whatever. I'm gonna go to the Bannered Mare now. And rest up.
just stoked the fire. Take a
I ain't done nothing. Only if I can help it. But damn if I ain't almost sober. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on.
Sure.
Argonian ale. I can almost taste it.
Lydia, dear?
Yes, Mom?
Okay.
I've been
Sure,
needing to
whatever.
place down extra tonight. Lots of spills.
If you're looking for the court
Oh, yes,
wizard,
ma'am. I'll
I'm
make
not
sure it
him.
gets done.
Farengar is the one you want. If you wish to speak with him, you'll find him somewhere in the general direction of boredom. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's this invention called wine that requires my immediate attention.
Oh. Well, my bad. Yeah, I'll talk to
Away
her
with
some
you.
other time.
What? Why are you looking at me?
Brums. Another curious mind, is it? Come to Argus to find the answers to all life's riddles.
How are we doing over here? Are you thirsty? I heard the Gourmet is hiding out somewhere in Skyrim. You know, fella who wrote that cookbook?
Heard any
They
rumors?
say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different.
Is that right? Yeah, every time I get to Riften, I'm always a vampire, and she can't change my face.
The companions in Jorvaske? They're recruiting new members, from what I hear. Magic is for the weak. Elves, I mean. They keep to that college in Winterhold. They know their place. Of course, there is Farengar. He might be the Jarl's wizard, but at least he's a Nord. Need anything else? Just let me know.
Swallows us all.
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthal.
Hulda's the one to
Mages in
talk
the
to.
burial crypt?
If you need more food or drink, depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both.
Wow. Okay. Lots of food, lots of drink. I'll buy that from you.
This is a local
Now
favorite. and
please,
one
no
of the
more
first
questions.
songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
I fear the night, because werewolves and vampires don't.
Riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles in gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." So then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart came back
To the gods.
more.
I'm telling you, Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
All right.
I'll show
For a
you to your
day.
room, right this way.
Oh, you're going to show me. Okay. Wow.
Heard there were wolves on the road up north.
Well, go. Oh, fuck Christ's sake, man. This is my bed.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
How about a vibrator? No? Okay. Damn it. Okay. So how long am I going to sleep? Well, about 5 hours, I guess. You awaken feeling well rested. Now, what is well rested, you ask? Let's find out. All skills improve 10% faster for 8 hours. So that is the benefit of resting in this game. Your skills improve a little bit faster for 8 hours, which is nice. So I'm going to go shopping, do some alchemy, you know, all that good shit. Yeah. I'm going this guy's place first.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Hey, guy. Got a nice upstairs area here, man. Alright, man. Uncommon taste. What do you got for goods?
I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. Yeah, that's a little joke.
Haha.
Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices. All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum. Isn't it obvious? Why, the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles. But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis.
Wow. Damn. You know, don't take it that seriously, man. I mean, after all, I am a Breton, too.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Okay. This guy to actually buy my body parts? Holy fuck. Scrolls, yeah, scrolls. You can have this and that, and I don't need these scrolls. I need gold more than I need anything. Cooked beef, yeah, you can have that. No, I don't want to give him that stuff. Maybe I'll sell him, yeah, some of these. Ooh, my speech went up. Awesome. Iron and onyx circlets. Yeah, why the hell not? I'm gonna need this gold, I know it. Broken ancient Nord armor. Yeah, you can have this stuff too, man. It's taking up fucking space in my inventory. It's not worth a damn anyways. And I can't even break it down at the forge, so fuck it.
Come back.
Oh, I will. Especially after I come over here and make some fucking potions.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Okay.
You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
What? What the hell are you talking about? I don't have any fucking diseases. Yeah, she just says that
Come
shit.
back anytime if you need a remedy. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles?
No, you don't.
Something for that.
Shut up. Quit trying to make me think I got a fucking disease, bitch.
Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20!
Okay.
I think I can teach you a thing or two.
Slay can teach me alchemy, although it's fucking expensive, and I just don't have the gold for that right now.
Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents.
Terrific. That she does. I'll get the cheap stuff. Oops. I didn't mean to get that as well. You know what? I suppose it doesn't really matter. Because she has more gold now, so that means I could sell her potentially more stuff later.
Good day.
Okay. I'm going to save. Time to do a little alchemy. Hey, look at that. Wow. I found a potion that's really going to help me out, too. Conjuration spells last 19% longer and for 69 seconds. Damages the target's stamina by 15 points. Duration for 5 seconds. I don't know if that's good or not. Actually sounds kind of bad.
If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare.
Potion of Weapon Master. Okay.
Do let me know if I can be of service.
Potion of Fortify Health. Nice. Yeah, I don't want to use up my human flesh and human heart, because that will be for for alchemy, or not alchemy, but necromancy. Fucking the skeletons need human flesh and human hearts. That doesn't make any sense. So why do I need human flesh and a human heart for skeletons? I don't know. Whatever.
I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you.
Okay. Potion of Exhaust.
If there's anything I can help you with.
Resist Frost Potion.
You have but to ask.
Awesome. And lavender. There we go. Flare Undead. For 20 seconds, or for 20 seconds consecutive hits on undead, set them ablaze, dealing minor sun damage and lowering confidence. Counts as chastise. Wow. Found a good one here. Especially against undead. We'll keep this.
I offer remedies for ailments both common and
We'll get a bunch of those.
Do let me know if I can be of service.
Okay, this one's fortified conjuration without that bad stuff happening, that stamina shit.
If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
Poison of slow. Nice.
You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. You look rather pale. So you're interested in my
Shut up.
potions and ingredients?
I look fine. I don't look pale, okay? Yeah, you can sell those. I'll sell these. Yeah, I don't like these, so we can get rid of that. Wow, man. Really? That's all I'm selling those for? That sucks. Maybe I should put a point or a perk in fucking speechcraft on my next level.
If you need a remedy.
That'll even help shout cooldown as well. Yeah, I'll probably do that on my next level. That's kind of important. I like being able to buy shit when I have to, you know? I like having money. Maybe we'll put a point in that and then a point in smithing. Yeah, it's because it seems like lately I've been getting 2 perks per level. I don't know if that's going to be for the rest of the game.
So I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Very true.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future?
Sure.
About the same as everyone else? They're the catfolk of elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, elsewhere
and they're good
ain't
thieves,
nothing
too.
like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful.
Yeah, and I think Elder Scrolls 6 is supposed to be set in Elsewhere, which should be interesting.
Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them.
Yeah, why not?
Reputation mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is.
Yeah?
Farewell.
All I can think about is my son, my Thorold. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive. Though it's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story.
Okay. Meet her in her home. After I loot these barrels. Anyway.
I've got a recipe for venison stew that I want.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of that fucking shadow stripping fix. But I gotta, like, install that again. Because it doesn't seem to be in effect anymore. Yeah, especially now. Anyways, I'm gonna end the episode right here. That's all for this episode of The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Perkus Maximus playthrough with a whole bunch of other fucking mods. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.